Here we got a map that shows an even more successful Mongolian conquest that survives until the year 2052. We see they conquered most of Asia, except Southeast Asia, South China and India, and northern Siberia. It looked like they conquered it, realized they can't control it by themselves, and made a lot of puppet states like a very thick Greece here, Turkey, Arabia, a small Persia, big Georgia, Russia, Lithuania, Siberia. I think Genghis would like that. I'm not sure how realistic this is because the Mongols had some big trouble. It was clear from the beginning on that they wouldn't last for centuries, but still, if they would got all this, that would be such a cool looking empire. And I think over the centuries they would conquer the entire earth. Now, next, we got a topographic map of the Roman Empire in beautiful purple. Yeah, we can see all the mountain ranges. Obviously, we see there the Alps and the Iberian mountain ranges. But also, I didn't realize the Balkan was so mountainous. And you just can see that Anatolia is just all mountainous. There is nothing else. What you can see very, very clearly is that the northern side of Italy is very, very unmountainous and very flat. That's very good to make agriculture and build a civilization. Also, we see that most of France and the UK is flat, and also a lot of Egypt has no mountains. I wonder how that actually influenced them and their conquest. What if the Soviet Union won the Cold War in 2023? We see most of Asia except India, Pakistan, Japan is under their control. They obviously keep all their stuff in Eastern Europe and also get a lot of stuff in the Americas, like Mexico, Cuba sure was already, but like this very thick Chile, Hispanoamerica, okay? But it looks like the win of the USSR in the Cold War wouldn't mean the death of capitalism like it is almost the death of communism in our world. It looks like there is still countries that are capitalist, like still all of Western Europe. I think they got nothing except like Finland and that part of Austria. I thought if they would win, like I think they should at least get all of Germany, Austria, and Italy if they would have won. I mean, and yeah, I'm surprised the US still existed. I think if the USSR had won the war, then because the US just collapsed, or at least their allies in Europe. But doesn't look like that. The 1618 Republic Senate election. So we got a Roman Empire that survived to the modern day, and we got 4 candidates: the Optimates, the Populares, the Liberals, and the Provincials. We see like the general dude has won with 151 seats, not too far in front of his opponent, Salonia Tina, with 126 seats. We see the Roman Empire is really divided with not really any zones where one color dominates. But what we can see is that the liberals and provincials aren't really that popular, like just in some provinces. And also Italy doesn't vote, maybe because they're still ruled by an emperor or something, I don't know. Also, like our time, like 2023 is in 1618. So does the continuous existence of the Roman Empire lead to humanity 400 years faster into the modern age, or what? Okay. Yeah, cool map. Shows that if Rome would have been a democracy at our standards, it probably would have worked. And now we got, what if there was a Northern Rome? So basically, a Scandinavian empire that is spanning from the middle of Sweden down to South Poland. Could have probably happened 505 before Christ, with you over there, with a really cool logo. Yeah, we got like, probably it would have been founded like from the Vikings or some Germanic tribe or northern tribe. It would be really cool, also looks nice. I would like if we had this empire on maps more often. Obviously isn't that cool as Roman Empire, but still. I wonder for how long they could keep that together with all the different ethnic groups and languages. Okay, and now we got An election in an alternative universe where the Ottoman Empire survived to this day and became a democracy, more or less. They still have a sultan, Sultan Osman V. The flag is basically the same as Turkey. And Prime Minister Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu.
Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu.
I really hope that Kemal, this dude, wins. And not Erdogan again. Please not. And we see Ottoman's People's Party, I would say that like the more left one. AKP, Justice and Development Party, that's like literally the party of Erdogan in our today's Turkey. Also some smaller ones. Oh, the Inşa Türk 90 UP other green parties like the environmentalists. Then also the ADP, like some economic liberals, AIIA, Alternative for the Empire. I see that map did a German. That are like really the German parties, with like the Ottoman People's Party being the SPD, AKP, CDU. The green ones are the green. This yellow are the FDP. Blue is the AFD, these Muppets. And then also the purple ones are like the very, very left. We also can see they got a little alliance going, like NATO with all of North Africa, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and all of Arabia. That's cool. They kept most of that stuff. I think they didn't thought in World War One and got reforms done and just survived. I think at least. Could be totally possible. An alternative Germany. Also, I think we are in like 2020 or something. And we lost some stuff. We lost some more stuff to Denmark, I think. Also, a lot of stuff to the Netherlands. The Saarland, I think, is no here, but there is stuff missing. Also, Serbia got a little bit more stuff. But all in all, I think Germany would have recovered after World War II and wouldn't be in a bad shape. We see real population 81 million, government type parliamentary republic, language German, Chancellor Olaf Scholz, GDP 4 trillion, GDP per capita almost 50,000, currency euro. Yeah, we really see it's like almost the same Germany. GDP is a little bit different and the population is a little bit lower, but stuff is completely the same. Oh, also we got now a smaller China map. We see they lost East Turkmenistan, Tibet, and also like Inner Mongolia. Okay, capital Beijing is the same population, almost the same government type. One party Socialist Republic, same language Chinese, President Xi Jinping, GDP 18 trillion. Looks like it's a little bit more than in our timeline. GDP per capita 13,000, also a little bit more. Currency renminbi, and never heard of that. Okay. Yeah, could have happened if they didn't act so aggressively after the Civil War. That could be a realistic modern China. Also, Tuva is independent. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Oh, now we got a World War Z map. So, a timeline with human civilization is threatened to be destroyed by zombies. Okay, so the zombies pushed literally up to Scotland where they could hold, and then in 4 long years they pushed them all the way back to London. Yeah, I could see that. If they like pushed there, they completely overrun, and then over time they get help from maybe the US. And over time they build so much strength that they can overrun the zombies back and push them slowly out of that island. I wonder how the rest of the world looks like. I guess Europe has mostly fallen to the zombies if they already got to the British Isles, so I think like the only places left could be like Australia, New Zealand, maybe the US, Switzerland, and stuff like that, I would guess. And we got one more Roman Empire map. What if Julius Caesar survived his assassination attempt? Roman Empire. During the last days of Julius Caesar's the Great Reign. So we got the Thrace campaign. I don't know where that is. There, I think. The Bosporus campaign, that is like Premier. The Nubia's conquest, that's up in Germany. Gallia campaign, I think we got that already in our timeline. Africa conquest, all of North Africa, and all the way down to the end of the Nile. Albanian campaign. Also, I think we also had it in our timeline. Conquest of Parthia. No, Parthia is like today's Algeria and Tunisia. I don't think that said in the map Caesar would have survived until 35 BC. That would be another 19 years, and we have already reported that Caesar was very ill 44 BC, so 19 years before that. He had probably like epilepsy and other stuff, so I don't think he would survive another 20 years to conquer all that stuff. He wrote in his books that he's already too old and too weak to fight wars, so I feel like that couldn't really happen. Maybe if there was a more healthy Caesar who got like into his 70s and maybe even 80s. And for the last map, we got a scenario for North America in 2174. So we see Mexico just collapsed completely. There is nothing left. There are like maybe some uprisings here and there, but the US just completely invaded everyone in Central America. Canada also mostly collapsed. But I'm surprised. I thought if Canada collapsed, the US would probably attack them and get their land. Also, what's very sad is we see like Florida and all that stuff here in the Caribbean is flooded by water because of climate change. So it looks like we could stop some effects, but not all. I think in a worst case scenarios for our world, like all of Florida would disappear and not like the outer part. Yeah, I don't think that would be a cool scenario. Also, the US occupies all of the Caribbean, except little Puerto Rico. But I wonder how this could happen. Maybe after a Third World War, everyone just collapsed and tried to isolate himself from the other countries. Maybe. Yeah, but really cool map. I personally couldn't make that such high graphic maps. My drawings are just terrible. But still, I feel like this also could happen in some weird dystopian future. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can click on the next video. It will be a similar reaction. Have a great day. Bye.